Hi, guys. Just waiting for everybody to come on. Hi, Ava. Hi, guys. Oh, wow. 52 people. Hi, Sanda. Hi, Mama B. Hey, Kingston Curls, Chelsea, Lance, Tiffany, Sunflower, Tammy. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing out there? I decided to come on. I'm not going to do readings today for individual people, but I am going to do like a reading for, since I'm not going to do the horoscopes. I'm just not in the mood for that. And I don't want to disappoint y'all either. I'm going to be doing um, my oracle cards so that I got on my birthday. I went out there and got the oracle Dragon Fae by Lucy Cavendish. And so I'll be giving you like a collective reading all together. But let's talk about a lot of things because a lot is going on and it's the energy's heavy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling kind of like heaviness around the chest, not motivated. It's like everywhere you go on social media, everything is about what is going on in the world. And it's just, it's I don't even know what the word to say. It's heavy energy. It's heavy. Like I haven't been sleeping well. Every 2 hours I wake up, and I've had weird dreams, like really weird dreams and things like that. So I know a lot of you. I'm just looking at the comments. Hey guys, tell me where you're from. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're from and if you're feeling it too. I know a lot of people are having anxiety. I've been having anxiety too. It's crazy. Let's just talk about like what is going on. Like I had told you guys like back months ago, and I feel like now I'm finally like getting heard and seen. I'm not to toot my own horn or sound pretentious or anything like that, but I feel like now people are like they're taking me seriously. I know a lot of you rays of light out there have taken me seriously, but when I've spoken in the past, like I felt like people thought it was some kind of joke or that I was a fraud or something, and now it's like people are rising up and they're able to see through my videos and through my posts and stuff that this shit is real. Excuse my language. I don't mean to offend anyone, but this shit is very real. It's happening. It's happening now. People are upset. Us black people are upset and we're not going to take it anymore. And uh, it's happening. It's happening. And it's not going to be like other protests and riots that we've seen that just blow over. People are hot. People are angry. People are upset. And we have every right to be upset because, again, we have been failed by the system, the justice system. And it's heavy energy to see another black person murdered on national TV. And then all of these, and for all of my white or Caucasian white rays of light, this is no jab at you guys, but a lot of white people out there are being paid crisis actors. There was this one lady, I don't know if y'all saw her. She was in a wheelchair, blonde hair, beat up and stuff. Sis was lying. She was lying that she got beat up and all this. Well, maybe she did. I don't know. But she was lying. She could walk. She was not even handicapped to that. Did y'all see that? To the wheelchair? It's been a post that's been going on. She was walking. So these white people are going into these protests and stuff, and they're the ones that are vandalizing. They are the ones that are causing all this uproar. So like I was looking at Tamika Mallory, who I absolutely adore. She is an activist, a protest, a professional organization that she has. And I was watching her this morning on her live, and she said, if you are white out there and you want to help us, stand in front of us, but don't go acting crazy and looting places and doing all this shit that is happening, these explosions and bombs and stuff, because y'all are instigating and making the situation much worse than what it has to be. So, I stand with her. Like, I understand what she's saying. It's like, don't take it to the point where you're out there doing the most when it's us black people that are the ones that have to be out there and protest peacefully. um a lot of these people are instigate. Another case was a police officer. You could tell he had on the back of his ear, he had this earpiece. He was listening, he was joining and instigating, causing all of this. It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 but it's happening. And then what are people going to say? The consensus is going to look at the protests. They're looking at all these bombs and stuff, and they're saying black people did that. Black people did people didn't do this kind of stuff. There may be some that are doing some of that, but the truth of the matter is a lot of these white people that are coming out there, and I don't think that they're coming out there with good intentions, and it's causing chaos. It's causing a lot of people to just look at us like we're monsters, and that's not the message that my black brothers and sisters are trying to spread. That's not the word that we're trying to spread. We just want justice. We want those officers. I want those officers prosecuted. I want them held accountable as much as everybody else. Just because they took in Derek, the one that had his knee on his neck, is not enough. All of them need to be locked up. And this is not just in Minnesota, everywhere. All of those cops that are corrupt, that stand for prejudice or racism, they need to be held accountable. And that's the message that we're saying is hold them accountable. They took an oath to serve and to protect people, not to murder people. And so that's what we're watching, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Like, I had turned on CNN. I don't watch CNN. I don't like to watch it. And I was looking at the looting and the CNN in Atlanta, Georgia, being broken, and just everything. Like, it's scary. It's scary times out there. Somebody says, Kim says, Ray, not that it matters, but are you sure you're biracial? But no. Oh, Ray, it's not that it matters, but are you biracial? I heard yourself as black. I am. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very light skinned. My hair, this is not my natural hair color. It's black. And I wear blue contacts. So thank you, Queen Prodigy. Love you so much. The energy it's intense. It's intense. And it's like, a lot of people ask me, why do you always say in your videos that you're biracial? Why do you always say that you're black? Well, it's because I am, and I can't deny that part of me, and I'm very proud of it. And it's not that I tote it around or use it to garner fans or to have, my race of light. I'm proud of who I am and my heritage. And no one is pure, a purebred person, like 100% one race. We are all, if you dig deep into your ancestry, you're going to find out that you are mixed, that you have other nationalities in you. But I don't want to make this about me. Let's go back to the subject about what is going on in the world and things that I saw, that I'm getting downloads of information, and I want to come here so that it's documented and that you are aware. Okay, so the voice of the people are being heard. A lot of people are actually taken to the streets. People are trying to get a message out. That's good. But what a lot of people are not realizing is that the spiritual realm, that veil is very thin. People on the other side, our ancestors, are not happy. They're very angry, and they're working through us, through people that are living, to carry out justice, to carry out the message. But things are going to get real ugly very soon. And this is not meant to hurt, to scare people when I come on here, but to have it documented, because what I was told, what I saw, is that eventually what's going to happen, the voices of our ancestors are going to be heard one way or another. And what they're going to do is that they're going to use Mother Nature as when Mother Nature gets angry. I'm talking about tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, fires. Sure, people that are listening and tuning in today are going to say, Ray, that's something that always happens. But it's not. It's going to get worse. Like, you're going to see things that we haven't seen before. This year is not the year of anything good. I feel like after summer, things will get better collectively, but things are never going to be the same. And I've kept saying that message. Things are never going to be the same the way that it has been. Things are changing. and they're changing radically. And the fact of the matter is that spirit is very upset. And when they come through, our ancestors come through and bust in through that veil, which they're going to be doing very shortly, like within the next month or so, you're going to see a lot more level of craziness on the streets. You're going to see um, these weather events that are very catastrophic, and you need to be prepared. So, when I say be prepared, have enough food, because what happens if buildings are exploded or factories are ransacked, like Amazon and stuff like that? Immediately there's going to be shortages. We already had people that were short of food, like the meat markets and whatnot, like the factories like Tyson, that were all shut down because people, due to corona, they had gotten corona, they were shut down, and it produced like a, what's the word I'm looking for, a shortage of things. But now this is like a whole nother ballpark that we're in, and the fact that our ancestors are going to bring these weather events, stay tuned and watch. It may not happen in the time frame that I say, but spirit always gives me information and things that play out maybe like more future wise. The way that my gift works is that I have precognition or precognitive abilities. That is part of my clairvoyance, and what it means is that I'm able to see certain things. I can see certain future events that they let me see or that they tell me. This doesn't mean that I'm a fortune teller. This doesn't mean that I can tell the future, because I have other gifts as well. But this is what spirit is giving to me. And I'm not sitting here trying to say that I think that I'm the best or that I have the message for everything, but I care about you guys, and I care about the world. And if I can use my platform to create awareness, so that we can do something. So I know the next question is, well, what can we do to stop this? Because let me tell you, you don't want our ancestors to be coming up from through the spirit world. It's not going to be pretty. So what we can do is several things. First thing is like eliminate the anger. It's okay for us to be angry and upset. It's human emotion, and any healer will tell you that you have to work through those emotions. You have to work through it. You have to feel it, but you can't stay in that vibration for too long. One, it's not good for your mental health. It's going to cause, look at all of us, even myself. I've allowed myself to get angry, and all of it's doing is like stopping me. Like I don't feel like I couldn't even work on readings today. So I decided to take the day off because I just didn't feel authentic. I didn't feel connected to source because the energy is intense. It's not good. So it's not good to hold on to that vibration of anger. You need to let it go. Not saying to let go of the situation at hand. That's impossible. But to not let it affect your families and your personal life the way that it is now. And the best way to do that is to shut off the social media, because it's causing people to have anxiety. People are going crazy. And when people are acting out of anxiety and anger and frustration, what it does, it leads to these protests and these riots that are self-destructive. And a lot of these people are taking it out. There's a lot of white people out there that are not instigators, but that are going through anxiety, and they're acting erratic and doing the most. And they need to just sit themselves down, because it's not going to be good situation for us here on earth if it continues to be that way. So you can pray to Archangel Michael, to the warrior angels, to come down and surround you and your families and your communities, to protect, to send peace throughout the world, because the world needs peace right now. And we're looking at this from the USA. All of my rays of light that are tuning in to right now to this broadcast, that are tuning in, a lot of you are from France, Germany, Belgium, Australia, the UK. A lot of you haven't been impacted the way that the US is being impacted. But the world is not ending. That's not the message that I'm trying to send here. I just want it to be clear. The world is purging. The world is tired. The world is upset. And all the people that you see that are doing these protests and stuff, this is human consciousness awoken. These are people that are spiritually awakened. And the system that we had before, and I'm not talking about the legal system, but the system, our consciousness, the way that we allow things in the past to just roll off and not do anything, it's not working anymore. People are tired. They're tired of the government taking control. They're tired of the government sitting idly by, and these big corporations, and not standing with the people, with our black brothers and sisters, to give the police departments better training, to get rid of the corrupt people. You're not going to tell me that if you're a police chief out there that you do not know your crew better than anybody else. There's got to be a lot of police chiefs or people that are sergeants in the police department that know their crews, and know these leaders that are within those departments know who is corrupt, who is, I mean, you can tell. Comments, people talk, officers talk. So it's like, yeah, the main message here is, I feel like the collective as a whole, they're hoping that we are conquered and we're divided as people, but we need to stick together, because that's the whole thing here. We need to stick together, but we can collectively pray and send peace, because the inability to do that right now in the world is going to cause a lot of you guys unrest. It's going to cause a lot of people to get sick, because people right now are not even thinking about coronavirus was very real. It is still existent. People are out there without masks. People are protesting and stuff. If you're going to go out there and protest, please have a mask on, so that you don't get, even though the mask doesn't, it's not like it protects you from the virus, but if you're a carrier, you don't want to give somebody else that and then go back home to your grandma and give her that virus. People are not thinking. We just came out of a pandemic, but at the same time, this is what I'm talking about. The world is going through a big change. And these are the riots that I spoke about. And this is the big change that I've been speaking about. And a lot of my brothers and sisters that are on here right now, or that have a YouTube channel, and they've been preaching through their platforms that change is coming, that the time of our consciousness, the 5D reality, the fifth dimension, all of this is an elevation of human consciousness, and we're woke. And people that are woke are powerful, because we are no longer able to be manipulated by the media. We're not able to be manipulated by the things that we're seeing out there. We're going to take a stand, and that's what's happening. People are rising up. They're taking a stand. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. I really love and appreciate you. And we've had enough of it. So pray, get a white candle. Why a white candle? White candles deal with the angelic realm. You don't have to do a white candle. I prefer a white candle. That's my style, because I feel like it's a better connection, because I work with the white light of God. Now, you can use a gold candle. Some people work with the gold light. Some people work with, a green light. Take any kind of candle. It doesn't matter even if it's a birthday candle. You don't have to go out there and buy a $20 candle. Just take any kind of candle and then light it, and then have with your family a prayer session. I believe in prayer. I believe in the power of prayer, and that prayer brings peace and into the hearts of man and people out there. And this is what we need right now. We need to turn to our faith. No matter if you're spiritual, no matter if you're still a Southern Baptist, no matter if you're a Catholic, whatever religion, even if you're a non-denominational, take to prayer. And this is a time to send prayer, because it's going to get ugly. Like I said, this is just the beginning of what we've seen, and what is happening out there. But it's definitely going to get worse. There's a group that people wanted me to talk about called Anonymous. They are a group of hackers. These are professional hackers. These are people, I can't say too much on this, because for my protection and safety. But if you haven't heard about them, these people are ex-CIA members. They're people that have worked in the military, and they are hackers. And if you don't know what a hacker is, it's someone that can have, from their computer, from somewhere, wherever they're at, they can actually go into your computer systems and databases, into these big corporations, and they can wreak havoc. They can shut down electricity grids. They can do a lot of stuff, because guess what? Everything runs through computers and technology now. So they already made a video, and I believe them that they are going to expose things. If I'm not mistaken, now this could be a rumor, I'm not sure, because like I said, I don't believe everything the media puts out there, but they went to the Minneapolis police department's website, and they shut it down. They shut down their website. And these are coming from hackers. Hackers have had enough. These are hackers that they're tired of it too. So there's a lot of things that are going to be exposed in the next couple of weeks. Um, there's going to be a lot of explosions. And I hate to talk about that because the thing that sucks with my gift, people think that I know exactly like where this is going to happen and what and how it's going to happen, and I don't. All I can know is that if you're going out there, be vigilant, have numbers of police if you're a protester, like Tamika said, of attorneys and people that your immediate family members written on your hands or your arms, on the palms, so that if you go out there and you are, knocked out unconscious, or they lock you up or something, you can have somebody to call, or they can call somebody for you, your family members, and let them know. So it's going to be very, very crazy. We're going to see a lot of things that you don't even begin to imagine, but people are not backing down, and I can't blame them. I can't, because of the fact that I'm not promoting violence. I don't promote or condone the explosions and the stuff that's happening, because I believe in peaceful rioting or protesting. But the fact of the matter is that people are done. They're done with it. And we're going to continue to see that. So let me just look at the questions here that y'all have. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of things that you're going to see specifically. But like I said, have food prepared, and just be in a prayerful state. So that's what I had to say, because I'm just reading the comments here. I love you guys. Thank you for the support for my channel to keep me going and motivating. Like, I didn't feel motivated at all. I'm just like everybody else. I have emotions. I feel things. The energy is dark. It's heavy. It's oppressive. It's evil. And I'm not talking about our protesters, our Black brothers and sisters, or even our white brothers and sisters. I'm just talking about the collective energy together. Because what people don't understand is that when you have a group of people in a certain area, their energy imprints on that area. And you got people that are angry, people that are being tear gassed, police are using rubber bullets on people, hurting people that are not even doing anything but just standing there and protesting. You got people using tear gas on people. When in that moment, when you're angry and upset, that sends an energy out into the universe. It sends it out in those areas where these protests are happening, where these police cars are being burned a lot, like blown up. All of that is like bad juju. It's bad energy. And what it does, it stays penetrated in that area. And so then later on, if you're in a group, let me just give an example. Let's say you're in a group of 100 protesters out there, and you're out there and you're an empath or a sensitive. You have gifts, and you're out there with a bunch of people that are like, their emotions are really high. Let's say some of them are empaths, some of them are sensitives, some of them have psychic abilities or telekinesis, whatever, and they're angry and upset. Imagine all of that sending like radiation of spiritual energy, of anger out into the universe. And then you go back to your home or to your apartment, wherever you live, and all that energy is stuck on you like spider webs. You got all that yucky energy from those people. Um, and not that they were trying to do it intently, but you as an empath have now sucked up all of that as a spiritual person, as an empath. You've sucked all that up and absorbed it into your own self. Now you have to find a way to disperse that, to get it rid of it and send it back to the earth. And we're strong to do that. So if you, again, where prayer work comes in, holy water comes in. I have holy water here from 7 churches. Have holy water. I have protection sprays, oils. This is the time for witches and people that are into hoodoo and magic to come together and use it to protect yourself, because at the end of the day, we can only protect ourselves. You can't protect everyone out there. And if you're not doing that, you're going to have bad dreams. It's going to affect your health. It's going to affect your mental health. It's going to affect everything. We're going to see a lot of people running naked through the streets, believe it or not. We're going to see Like I said, the bombings and stuff, I've seen visions of it, and it did happen already with the cars and stuff. But we're gonna see a lot more stuff crumble. What I'm very worried about is actually grocery stores being targeted, because if grocery stores are targeted, how can people that have elderly, like I have an elderly mother, and other people out there that have family members that are elderly and stuff, how can we get food for them, right? So people are not thinking, they're letting their emotions take over them and take control. But if we destroy everything and we don't have everything else, people have said, oh, well, we can build that back up. Yeah, we can. But things don't happen overnight, honey, like with a click of a snap of your finger. It takes time. So you need to protect yourselves. You need to protect the people out there. Martial law. I do believe that martial law is going to come to certain places. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure that this is going to happen, but I feel like certain places martial law is coming in. The National Guard is coming in. The Army is being strategically um, put together to stop all of this because, like I said, it's crazy. So protect yourself. Send that energy. Call, at the end of the day, say, I call upon all my power, and I call my power back to me. And then picture a white light radiating from the top of your head down through your body. Close your eyes. Picture it going all the way down through your feet. Push out all that dark energy that you've absorbed down into the ground, and then push that light back all the way up. And then do that for like maybe 5 minutes and sit there with your eyes. You need to take time out for yourself, especially now. Even if you're not out there protesting, but you're watching the news or social media, do that because it's affecting everybody. So let me go ahead and get to the reading this week. It's going to be like an energy reading um, on what to expect as a whole collective. And then we'll do that. Ray, two full Whole Food stores in Chicago were looted and what? And destroyed. Oh my God. You see, I'm telling you, grocery stores, once grocery stores are out, how are you going to get toilet paper? How are you going to get food to eat if you don't have a garden? I mean, sure, you can travel to another town, but there are people that don't have vehicles, to travel to other parts, other cities. And so it's going to be a dire state of emergency. I feel like FEMA is going to step in certain areas, and Red Cross is going to have to step in because it's going to be crazy, crazy. And like I said, police officers are going to be targeted. I feel like a lot of these places have good police, because there are good police and brothers and sisters out there that are in the force that are good souls. They're not all bad guys, okay? That's not the message that I want to send here. The police departments are supposed to protect the people. There are a lot of brothers and sisters out there that are good. A lot of them that feel scared to say anything of what they've witnessed because they have a family to feed. And not only that, but they fear that they will be maybe taken out. You don't know like what can happen in these police departments. Some of them have cover-ups, like they cover up things as a group, but a lot of our brothers and sisters that wear the blue or black are good people. It's not all of them out there, but there's a lot of people out there that are in uniform that are not good people. And those are the ones that our people want out. They want them out of those precincts, out of those positions. There was actually one police officer that spoke today, I believe, or yesterday, and he said that if anyone in his police department believed that George Floyd death was okay, for them to just turn in their badge and get rid of them. He got rid of them, because I feel like now there's a lot of people that are divided, even in the precincts, even in the police. So this is crazy. All right, so let me just go ahead and pull some cards here and give you some messages. Okay. So I pulled 3 cards. The first card here that I got for you for this week, which would be I'm looking at my calendar here, is June 1st. Tomorrow's June. Can you believe that? We're in June. From June 1st through the 7th of June, 2020. First card I got here is the Lady Grian, open your heart. So again, I feel like this is a very powerful message. Notice it's all flowers and bloom. We can only open our hearts to find healing and peace. Closed hearts equal anger and hatred. And again, it doesn't solve the problem. We have to look within our hearts and open our hearts to help our brothers and sisters, to use your social media platform. If you have Facebook, if you have, Instagram, you can do that. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm white. I don't know what to do. Use your social media, use it to spread messages, post numbers where people can donate, where they can support the cause. You can do certain things. Pray for Black people. Pray for, the people that are out there protesting. Pray for us, because that is enough what you could do. You can always do something. It doesn't matter if you can't go out there. Then we got Shamara, the web of all life. And I feel like this is talking about the ancestors. Like I said, they want us all divided. They want all of us to be separated, but it's not going to work, because love is stronger and love conquers all. It trumps all. And so we're going to see a lot of our brothers and sisters coming together. This is not a bad thing. The rioting is not a bad thing. The protests are not a bad thing. It's actually bringing people together as a collective. And we're going to start seeing, like I said, change and uprising. The web of all life. It's a reminder of everything has meaning. Everything has purpose in this life, from the car that you drive, to the people that you work with, to the people that are out there right now protesting. Everything has a sense. Everything has meaning. And it's about us finding that we're all the same. We all bleed the same. Just because we have different colors of skin and different features, it doesn't make us any different from one another. We're, at the end of the day, we're all souls living here in the physical world. The last card that I got here is Dry Stand. Look beneath the surface. Again, a lot of illusions, a lot of lies. I'm limited to what I can say about that, but I can tell you that a lot of stuff on media are lies. A lot of it is being propagated. It's propaganda. A lot of it is to definitely turn you against one another, to divide white people and Black people. So it is a division, and it's working. For a lot of people, it's working. We cannot allow that to happen. So again, notice how they're wearing a mask. It's like a joke. All of this, a lot of this that's been happening has a darker meaning. A lot of it was pre-planned. And that's all I can say. And if you go back to listen to my reading of George Floyd, I had spoken something, and I alluded to the fact that something like this was already orchestrated. And I wish I could give y'all more information, but I can't. For my protection and safety, I don't feel comfortable saying a lot of stuff. And plus, this is going to probably be even, this video will probably be demonetized as well, because a lot of my videos have been, and that's why I've gone to Patreon as well, because in Patreon, it's a different ballpark. And so a lot of the predictions and things that I share, I only share it to my Patreon people that are on Patreon. So let me pull another card, just because that last one was dark. Oh, Lady Tatiana, be joyful. Okay, so it's like a message of finding the joy. Turn on the radio, listen to some music, listen to something that's comedy, do something that you like, be with your family, play some board games, go back to basics, go out to the park, get a breath of fresh air, ground yourself, go barefoot on ground and grass, and go out there and be barefoot and reconnect with the earth, because a lot of us, we need that. You go hug a tree, go sit underneath a tree. All of that's going to ground your energy. It's going to protect you. But it's very, very much needed at this time. I wish I could say more. I wish I could do more for my platform. But I really, really am very, very happy that people are taking me seriously now, because it's been a long time. I've had my channel since 2016. I've been on Instagram. I have said so many things, and people always were like, oh, you're just guessing, or oh, you're just doing that. And not that I needed the validation. It's not an ego thing for me, but for me, it's like, finally, like, I feel like I'm heard by people. I'm heard by my rays of light. I'm heard by other people as well. And it feels good to know that people I can help people that way. And people understand and they can relate. Maybe y'all, a lot of you guys that are out there, I know that y'all have your own visions. A lot of you have come to my page and said, Ray, I've had the same thing. I'm very gifted as well. And a lot of you are, sharing these things with me. And I love it. I love that you're standing in your power and that you are taking back and all of your energy, calling back all of your power and really able to write things down, start a psychic journal, start journaling. Now is the time to journal things that you want, or not things that you just want, but things that you see, things that you may feel are going to happen. Write them down because you'll be surprised. Those things that you document later on may be validations that you receive. And the good things about being validated is that you know that you're not crazy and you know that this stuff cannot be made up. It is real, it is happening, and it is real. And so the message that I can give you is to be yourself, be the most authentic version of yourself. Don't let anger overtake you and let darkness come in and steal your joy, because that's what is happening as a collective out there right now. So many brothers and sisters that are protesting and rioting, they've lost their sense of, a lot of people are just going out there just because it's something to do. It's not really because, if you're wanting to go out there, do it because you want to help the world. Do the protesting and the rioting. Don't do it out there for clout. Don't go out there to be destructive because you got booked with a ticket from the popo 5 years ago and you still are bitter about that. Let that shit go, because that's not what this protesting is about. And I think a lot of people out there are they're trying to find a way to relate to other people out there, but a lot of people that are looting and doing all this stuff are doing it from a place of pain that they've had, maybe their own experiences with the popo, etc. So try to, you know, relate to the people. And if you really authentically want to go out there and help, but also be safe and know that if you're out there, like I said, don't forget to put on your palm those phone numbers, on your arms, put the phone numbers of people that they can call, your immediate family members. Be sure that you are being safe, because the people are going enough to blow up police cars and blow up buildings and stuff. There was a building where they were barricading. A lot of people that were protesting were barricading. There was a child in that building and they set it on fire. So like I said, it's getting crazy out there. Be safe, be careful, because wherever there's protesters, and one thing that Tamika said that I believe, if you start seeing police barricading, like formation of barricading, there in the places that are being rioted, start getting out of there. Go out of that place, because what happens is that they are strategically barricading that place because they're going to close it off and they're going to arrest people. And a lot of people are being arrested and they're having to spend days in jail for protesting because they don't have the funds to be bailed out. That's why I said, if you want to do something, there are celebrities right now that are paying for people to be bailed out. There are organizations that are being funded by these celebrities to be bailed out. So knowledge is power, but also use your power. A lot of you are more powerful than you think. All of you out there that are tuning into this, I know you feel me. I know that a lot of you have your own power. And that's the thing that I teach and promote, is for you to step into your own power as spiritual people out there. You don't need me telling you all of this. You don't need somebody else telling you. You are psychic. You are intuitive. A lot of you guys have that power within yourselves. It's a matter of using that and knowing and realizing and standing confident that you know what you're talking about, what you're doing, but it's coming from a place of love. So that's the message I wanted to spread. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's very heavy, heavy, heavy energy. But stay strong, stay positive. I love you so, so much. And take care. All right. Bye, guys.